Hi guys, welcome everyone to the channel. Yes, we are going to do a Tottenham and Spurs, Tottenham and Chelsea watch along, guys. Hope you join in and join the chat on the game itself, and hope you enjoy the streams, guys. So thank you very much for joining, and let's see how we get on. Okay, they've just about to kick off. Here we go. Let's go for it, guys. Who do you reckon is going to win? Tell me in the chat, guys, who you think is going to win the match. Hopefully that's Chelsea win, because I know there's going to be quite a few Spurs fans joining up. Hi, Mark, if you can hear me. So I think Chelsea will do it, only because that Son's injured with a hamstring. So, but then again, Chelsea haven't been playing particularly brilliant. But hopefully that Chelsea will do it, just to give Tottenham a little bit of a scare for once. But anyway, not at the moment. I'll do it after the match, buddy. I'll do it after the match. But we're going to watch the game. We'll have a chat about it as well, a discussion on how they've been playing, the formations that they're using. So let's see how it goes, and hopefully it's going to be a good match by both teams. So let's see how we go. But welcome everyone, thanks for joining up. Hope you've enjoyed your day. Today it's been terrible weather. It's absolutely horrendous. It's been raining non-stop all day, and it's been like it for the last couple of days, to be fair. It is on Sports. Yes, it is on Sky Sports. Yes, you're right. So just yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good match as well, because I mean, like I say, that's what we want in it. When we watch games like at this magnitude, we want to make sure that it's going to be a good match. But we hope it does anyway. Yeah, it's on Sky Sports. It's on main event. There we go. So about 5 minutes into the game. Nothing spectacular yet. A crossing from Werner. I'd like to see him actually do well, because I mean, he's such a magnificent player. He played really well in the Bundesliga. I know this is a different type of league altogether. It's much quicker, more in your face kind of football, to be fair. So, but hopefully it's going to be a good match to watch. So hopefully. So what's your thoughts on the lineup, guys? What's your thought on the game itself? Who do you think's going to win? If you want to predict the score line, tell me who you think that's going to win, who's going to score. If you think Chelsea's going to win, put the score in for Chelsea. If you think Tottenham's going to win, put the score in for Tottenham. Let me know on the goal scorers as well. Let me know who you think's going to actually score first. So let me hear your points of view in the chat, guys. So unfortunately I can't have the sound of the game at all, because I'll get done for copyright, but we can talk about the game itself. So he's just gone down injured. I don't know whether that didn't look like a bad challenge, to be fair. He's holding his ankle by the looks of it, but it didn't look that bad. I think a lot of players now do make a mountain out of a molehill, to be fair. They do make more of it than what it is, so But that's the, you know, that's how it is at the moment. So he's on the bench by the looks of it. Havertz. It looks as though the way that they set the teams up, it looks as though that you know, it's going to be end-to-end kind of football. It's not all going to be dominated or slow pace. I think it's going to be quite quick movement of football. Mourinho's in deep thought. He's very good at tacticians, like defending wise, making sure that nobody scores against you, but as in it's hard to say, it's hard to work him out most times, because sometimes if he's in a grump, you know, he's, I don't know, he just says the most silliest things, but he has won it all. He's done so well, and yeah, it's on HD. Yeah, you know, he's done everything in the game, but there's still something about him that I don't know, that's missing from him. He's not a complete manager. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anyone's a complete manager, but he's got all the experience. But sometimes his decisions on where he puts players in certain positions doesn't really work out, and I mean, you can only understand unless you're Portuguese, to be fair. So, you know, an Englishman trying to understand a Portuguese person who, you know, who's speaking their natural language, it's going to be very difficult to have him try and understand what he's trying to say. So see how it goes, but yeah, just put your points across, what you think of the game, the momentum of it, the teams, the you know, who's going to score, what you think the score is going to be, you know, whether Chelsea's going to win, Tottenham are going to win, whether it's going to be an exciting match. What do you think of Rudiger? Because I don't think he's one of the most outstanding centre-backs. I think there's a lot in his armour which is really missing as a natural defender. If you've ever watched Bundesliga, Werner really... He prefers the balls to either go over the top or to thread those balls through. It's not into like crossing the ball over, because that's not his natural way of playing. Absolutely. Fourth round. We all want to see the passion from United. There's one thing that I'd say is get rid of Pogba. I don't like him. He's a very passive. He comes across as though he doesn't care. You know, he's just lapsadaisy. He doesn't care. He doesn't give that energy or passion in the matches that he's in. No, I can't, mate. Hang on, I'll just put my earphones in. I might be able to hear you then. It's probably because can't hear you through that. Are you there, Baz? Oh, I can hear you now. I'll just put my earphones in my controller. I couldn't hear no. Yeah, like I say, he wants the balls over the top, or thread the balls through. You know, that's how he wants it to be. But with Pogba, I don't like him. He's so passive as a person on the pitch. He loses the ball, but he doesn't try to get it back. He's very lazy. It's like, because I'm Pogba, I won the World Cup, you know, it's my name, so I shouldn't have to work hard for the team. And really, that's a big loss, really. Because if you look at other teams, it doesn't matter what name there is on the page, on the team sheet. Everybody wants to try hard for the team. Oh, I don't sound as good now. Oh, right, okay. Well, I could, but then the sound of the game would come through if I turned you up.
It doesn't matter about the sound of the game.
I got done for that.
Just turn it up slightly so that you can hear me.
Okay.
The sound of the game, you should be alright to relate the sound of the game.
Right, okay. Okay, hang on. Can you hear me now, Baz? I've got it on 8. I don't know if you can hear me. Did I actually leave the chat? Or I didn't, did I? No, I couldn't have done because I can hear you through the thing, so I didn't leave the chat. I can't hear you, mate. You'll have to type it in the. You'll have to type it in, Baz. Because like the guys in the chat can't hear me speaking when I've got my earphones in, for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all you got to say is, can you do a watch along on this match or that match, or 100%, you know, definitely be able to do it. So yeah, give me your thoughts on the match. Who you think's going to score? What the scoreline's going to be? What you think of the teams, the lineups? What you think of other matches? What you think that the scoreline's going to be? So I'm always interested in your, you know, what your thought processes are.
They were playing up right last game.
I mean, at the moment, the game has not really, you know, lit up for me at the moment. It's very...
It's not deadly down.
Go forward, bring it back. It's... The pace of the game is... It's very slow. It's very slow paced at the moment, the game. I know it's like quarter of an hour into the game, but it's really not really giving me that excitement at the moment. So I'm sure it will do. I'm sure it will build up. Oh! Do you know what? He hit that quite well. Yeah, I totally agree there. That's his natural. That's his natural place of playing. Is straight through the middle. That's how he played at not Bursterdorman, but is it Leipzig, if I can pronounce it?
Leipzig.
Well, it's Red Bull, isn't it? But it's, so That's how he scored all these goals through over the top and through the middle. Let's sit there. So this is interesting. It's very, very interesting. I mean, I tell you what though, he hit that quite true, but just direction, I think. If it was directed either side, that would have been a goal, I think. So I haven't really seen anything from Tottenham side. It's been mostly Chelsea at the moment, which are commanding the game completely at the moment. 3-1 to Chelsea. Okay, good. Oh, there we go. That's a great goal. Werner, there we go. 1-0. That's a great goal. Hit that well. That's a fantastic goal. You got to give credit to that. That was a really good hit from Werner there. He just read where the ball was going to go, but he kind of like just dragged himself away from, you know, the congestion and waited for that ball to, you know, to cut back. I mean, if you look at the Spurs players there, really, I mean, you had 2 or 3 players that the ball just went straight through everybody. It was just like no one made any contact to clear it. But there we go. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Just under 20 minutes gone. Absolutely brilliant game. It's just basically just turned into life, really. So Tottenham are under the cosh at the moment. I don't know. I think they are using full strength. Apart from, I don't know whether they've got Harry Kane up front. I think they have got Harry Kane, but just he hasn't really been in the game yet. I'm just trying to see if I can find him. I'm sure I've seen him on the team sheet. He tried to kick the ball and missed the ball and kicked his leg. Lamella's there. But it's a well taken goal though from Werner. I think Harry Kane might not be playing at the moment, so is that Regulian? Oh, Regulian, yeah, from yeah. So Harry Kane's not playing. Kane's having an up on his chin. That's a bit like what's it called? That Muppet program, you know, when the Spitting Image. That's it, Spitting Image. It's a bit like that, isn't it? When his chin sticks out. It's like Greavesy, isn't it? A bit like Greavesy. It's like. Ding. Crimson chin. See, the way that, if you look at the positions of Tottenham there, it doesn't look very healthy, does it? Play more defensive than he is like actually attacking. Oh, a bit dangerous. Oh, they're through! I mean, Google it. Oh, Tottenham are after a penalty, look. But that, he got the ball. He got the ball. He clearly got the ball. Yeah, he blocked it. Great challenge. Great challenge. Can't argue with that. That's not a penalty. He's got the ball. Got the ball. Great challenge. But all this is all basically caused from, you know, what the Premiership have done really to the game. That's why all the players are sticking their hand up saying penalty for absolutely nothing. And it's all caused from that. So, you know, players are going to continue to do that unless things are changed. It's the bottom line of it. But Tottenham have picked it up a bit. They seem to starting to get back into the game a little bit more. But who's that goalkeeper? I've never seen him before. Is that the Chelsea's new goalkeeper? Is that the new goalkeeper that they've signed? Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's the state of the actual game. When people are tackling in the box or like the fall down, or you know, they're calling for every little single thing to try and get a penalty now, because of the way that, you know, the FA have made it that way. So all the players on the pitch, whatever, you know, area of that penalty they're in, they're just going to sling their arms up and say, I want a penalty. And it's such a shame, because it's ruining the you know, the sportsmanship of the game. It's ruining it all, and the fluency of it. But it's more the case of like sportsmanship, because there's been so many incidents where the ball's just flicked off somebody's foot and hit the hand, where like the player's hand is basically down by its side and hit the hand. And how can you ever give a penalty for that? So, you know, because of all this, all the players are basically sticking their hands up saying, oh, I want a penalty because he's breathed in that direction. You know, that's all stupid. It's just gone. It's just so bizarre on what they're doing. You know, I can't believe how the hell that penalty was given for Newcastle against Crystal Palace. How? It's just gone balmy down. It's not football anymore. It's not. It really isn't. You know. It's a bit like Ultimate Team, win at all cost attitude, where, you know, we have to try and cheat our opponents out of, you know, to try and get a penalty. It's got to that stage in that kind of way. It's terrible. It really is. Because when you're defending, how can you really be encouraged to defend properly when knowing full well if a ball hits your hand, whether it's down here at the side, you know, they're going to call a penalty. It's just absolutely pathetic. Looks like Lampard and Mourinho are having a little bit of a tiff. A lover's tiff on the sidelines. But they're having a bit of a smile about it. They'll send each other flowers at the end of the match. You know, defenders are scared to defend, aren't they? To be fair, they are scared of defending. They can't defend naturally. It's really strained the enjoyment and the fun out of the game, really, isn't it? That's how it's gone. So. They've got to do something. Either like the teams, managers, players, just take a stand in it and say enough's enough. You know, we want our game back. How we, you know, so we can enjoy it. We can play to our best of our ability, and knowing full well that when we're going for a challenge, that you know, if the ball comes off someone's foot and it hits the person's hand when it's down by the sides, it's not a penalty. It's so simple, it's so easy to understand, but they're making it so ridiculously stupid that people can't really understand how can you call a penalty for a ball hitting your hand, not the hand hitting the ball. You know, that's the problem of it. That's the big problem of it. You know, oh, he slipped. Oh, he's in, go on. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't think he had to slide in like that because he was easily going to get the ball. He could have really used that opportunity to pass the ball to his player, but he slid in when he was 60 yards away from the ball. But it's kind of heated up a little bit. It's that they're getting stuck in. Oh, okay. That wasn't a bad ball in. That wasn't a bad ball in. Just no one was really following into that position. You know, but that was a good ball in, to be fair. He's not really got into the game that much, has he? Not really. You know, Chelsea's defence at the moment have been quite solid. They've been compact. They haven't really gave too much away. But Regulian, he hasn't lost the ball much when he's received it. He hasn't gave the ball away too much. In previous game where Regulian's played, he's been okay. He's been a decent standard. But Chelsea have put a really decent side out, and if you look at Tottenham, they're not really, haven't got the full equipped of players on there. But you know, they knew the seriousness of it if they wanted to go and try and win it. You know. But either side, Tottenham or Chelsea, this is the best chance for them to win something. I can't really see them doing anything in the league. I really can't see them doing much in the league. I'm very surprised on the teams that are doing quite well at the moment with the start that they've had. But what I've seen from Tottenham and Chelsea at the moment, it's not really, I don't know, I haven't really, nothing's shown to me that they're going to do something this year. Not yet. I don't know whether they've got any other business in transfer, I don't know, but Tottenham need a lot of defensive, you know, something within defence. They're okay, they're not too bad going forward, but when you got Son injured, or like if you get Harry Kane injured, Tottenham are knackered. They ain't going to score nothing. You know, so my opinion, I thought they might go for another striker as a backup striker to get somebody on there to back those players up if one gets injured. I don't think Dele Alli's injured, so I'm surprised not to see him playing. But you know, you could kind of like read between the lines. He could be leaving. Don't know. But I think that's another wasted talent, because it's a bit like, well, let's have a look. When you got Dele Alli, you got Lingard, you know, you got these youngsters which basically they're more interested in the high life of the internet. You know, they're more interested in, like, you know, the media side of things than actually concentrating on their game, you know, on the pitch. And that's a shame, because, like I say, there was an interview with Mourinho, with Dele Alli. Mourinho explained, you know, time ticks on. It clicks like that. Just goes like that with a blink of an eye. You know, you could be 15 1 minute, 15 years of age 1 minute, you blink and now you're 26. You know, like I say, so if you take away the internet back in, you know, the like from the 80s and 90s, you got players that were actually concentrating on, you know, on their careers than they are on social media. And I think that's the big difference. I think that's what's really took over people, because yes, they're on massive wages, and I think that's another part of it where they lose that fire and determination, because like once they get, oh, I'm on this amount of wages, I'm on a 5-year deal and I'm on all this massive wages, they see, you watch the fire in the belly, they seem to lose that, you know, they seem to kind of like lose that spark, because their mindset thinks, well, I've made it now, I've played for England, I'm playing in the Premiership, the best league in the world, I'm on high, absolutely fantastic wages. Why do I need to try any harder, or, you know, show my passion anymore? Because I've made it. I've done what I need to do, and you know, and that's a big influence on some of the players. They get used to that kind of like little surrounded bubble, and they don't really want to push themselves after they've made it into, you know, that certain stage. So there's different little things that, you know, make the players think in a different way. It's a shame, because I'm sure if you myself or you guys were in this position of being a professional footballer and you were earning all this money, it won't be the money that that drives you. It's what you can do, you know, as in proving to yourself and people around you to progress and show that you are worthy of wearing that shirt for the club or country. But anyway, back to the match. It's been kind of like a 50-50. Tottenham had a couple of moments where they could have scored. Chelsea have had quite a few of the parts where they could have made it 2-0. But Tottenham, I mean, Tottenham had one clear proper chance really to make a dent into Chelsea's lead, but they haven't really had that. I don't know, something about them that, you know, that to put the ball in the back of net, to, you know, show that we are here. You know, we're not out of it. We can compete with you. It's interesting, very, very interesting to see how. I mean, yes, it's you know, the League Cup. You know, I know it's you know, the Mickey Mouse Cup as people say it, but it's a chance for someone to win something. They might have not the full strength players that they would have if they were playing a Premier League match, but they're there to try and win. You know, it's a numerous amount of players that do take that kind of mindset when they've made it to a certain level. They do take that kind of mindset, saying, "Well, I've done it now. I'm there," and you know, there's nothing more for me to prove, and that's a shame, really. That really is a shame. I mean, you know, Pogba's one of them. He's won the World Cup. He's won loads of stuff with Juventus. He's I think he's won Champions League. Did he win Champions League? I know he's won. I think, did he win UEFA? Looks like Kane's getting ready to come on. So, you know, all these high-profile players, once they reach that kind of stage in their you know, in their careers, and once they've made it, they seem to like just get into that comfortable zone. The comfortability takes over, and they've lost that spark. And if you look at Barkley as well, Ross Barkley, when he came onto the scene and he started playing absolutely fantastic football, he was a great talent. And I know he's had a few injuries, but I think staying at Everton for the amount of time that he did, he kind of like lost that. I don't know, he lost something. There was something missing. And of course, he's gone to Chelsea, and he can't really cement his place in the starting 11. You know, he's not cementing his chance, and that's another talent which has been quite wasteful. It really is a shame. The amount of talent that we've had and we've watched over the years, and you just feel like what they shouldn't take that route and that mindset after knowing full well it's took you that long to get to this stage. Why give up? Why get into that comfortability? But they do, and that's you know, that's life of some of the professional players now, that they get that comfortability, and because they're earning all this money, they've got contracts, they're well known to the public. You know, they're bringing the shirt sales into the club, and you know, like I say, it seems to be like the norm now of what players do. They seem to create themselves that little bubble and stay in there. Have you seen FIFA 21 actually has a season ongoing that ends in 4 hours? People that are playing now will have access to cards we will never use. Wow. Phew. No, I haven't seen that. No, no, didn't know that. Dear. Well, that's a shock. That's shocking. It doesn't really surprise me. Really, it shouldn't really surprise anyone. To be fair, shouldn't at all. That's you know, that's EA all over, isn't it? Really, that's EA all over. Bonkers. There's a Lacquer up for grabs. Oh, Lacazette, you mean? A Lacazette up for grabs. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Do you think that's what people are doing right now then? Apparently a guy called DJ Marino is streaming it all. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, okay. Well, we're nearly at half time, guys. We are nearly at half time. The game hasn't been particularly overwhelming. It's had its moments, but it hasn't been like jumping up for joy. Okay, mate. Cheers, pal. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. I'll take a little look at that. Dembele could join. Oh, right, okay. Looks like I'm there. Right, let's have a quick look at that. Trying to make it big so I can see. Oh right, I see. I see what you're saying. Oh right, okay, all right, I see. So they put that back in then. Oh, okay. Wow. That's so unfair, really. That really is so unfair to the rest. I mean, that really everybody should start at the same time. There should never be anyone playing, you know, that's FIFA, what? I just had a message from FIFA. FIFA was commented, and you say they must be top 100 player with that squad. Have you seen your team and players? Yeah, Commented, no discredit to you, mate, but the reason you're doing well is because a lot of the good players aren't playing anymore. It's the same for me too. Oh, I normally finish League 3 or 2, but 3 weekends running on. I don't know. But Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, guys. Timo won a goal. A good goal and well taken as well. Yeah, same here. I'm surprised about that as well, Baz. But it just shows you everybody should start really at the same time, so everybody's equal, everybody's good. You know, it shouldn't be like one lot of starting first before anybody else, because that's just an unfair advantage for those people, and that's another thing that really pees me off about it, that people are able to start before other people. Really, it should be all exactly the same time as each other. So, and that's you know, that's wrong. Shouldn't be one rule for one rule for another. Yeah, I mean, if it's open on the first and everybody's able to play it all together at the same time, then fair enough. But you know, but like I say, some people don't have that luxury, and it should never be like that. Really, that's the thing. It should never be like that, and it is. We can't do anything about it, but you know. So I haven't seen him in chat yet. I really haven't seen him in chat yet. But I mean, we had a. Are you playing the FIFA 21 on the first screen? I'm not sure, because I'm not having the downloaded version. I'm having the disc, because I prefer disc and download it. You can see what you've got, and I like the feel of discs, and I like knowing that I've put it in my console. I bought it, and you can see what you bought. You know, I've always done that. I've always done disc. I've only done it once for the download. I've only done it once, but I've always got disc mostly, so that's basically what I'll end up doing it. But I mean, I pre-ordered it anyway. I don't think I did it so I can get the Timo Werner. So whether I did it in time to get it on the first, I'm not sure. But either way, you know, we're going to get it anyway. We're going to still have a chance of packing players. So whether people have got to that kind of start where they've started already, or that, you know, or like they're playing it in so many hours for them to play it first. To be fair, yes, they've got a slight advantage, but really it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, it's what you pack and what you get out of the game. You know, they could be playing it for that certain amount of time before we get it, and they could not pack anything. So, all right, cheers. Yeah, I appreciate it. So yeah, it's just a matter of wait and see, really. You know, I'm not busting a gut waiting and doing gambols around the room waiting to play FIFA 21, because, you know, the state of the game that we've had previously in the previous FIFA as well to that. So, you know, I could still wait another month for it. It's just doesn't bother me whatsoever. But it'd be interesting and intriguing to know what differences and what they've changed in gameplay wise. I know we don't need any fitness cards, and that is a bonus, because basically those fitness cards, I'm telling you that the amount of coins that you spend on those fitness cards is unbelievable, and you can be saving those towards another player. So that's a bonus for me in my eyes, because I've not always had the you know, squad fitness cards, or, you know, or fitness cards to put on my players all the time. So I could be saving those coins up and yeah, getting other players into my team. So I mean, what I will do, I normally put like a tenner on at the start to get a few players in, try and make some kind of a team up, and try and improve like that, you know, and play the game. And then like probably spend another probably £5 or £10, you know, about 20 quid, just to try, you know, have a little potluck, you know, just little flutter in like one of those special packs, see if I get lucky. But apart from that, you know, I'll just play the game. So but says some of the stuff I've heard about 21 is really exciting. I'm actually looking forward to it. Haven't looked forward to a FIFA since 13, to be fair. That's a fair, you know, that's fair enough. I mean, you know, my all-time favourite Ultimate Team has got to be 2009 when it was first created, and when they first created it, it was kind of like a test because it was added on to 2009. Originally, we didn't have Ultimate Team, but it was actually added on to it, and it just went mad. It just boomed. You know, it was that game mode that everybody just decided to play, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic, and I loved it. There was none of this stupidity that they put in the game now. It was actually proper football. It was a proper football game. And that's what I really missed. I really missed that. You know, I'm not into all this circus rigmarole. I'm into, you know, proper football, passing the moving, getting space, knock it up the line, cut in. You know, that's what I like. That's what football should be all about. But they've implemented so much stupidity that it's getting so much nonsense now, and it frustrates me. It frustrates me so much, you know, and it's taking its toll where I don't really look forward to the next FIFA like I used to, and that's because of what they've decided to do with the game. And you know, you're getting keepers all year. You know, so we'll just have to wait and see, to be fair. Hopefully, you know, they've made an improvement, but I won't be holding my breath on it by any means at all. Would not be holding my breath. You're getting Sommer, Leno, De Gea, Mendy, Kepa. Do you know what? That I'd put them all in my team and play them. I wouldn't put De Gea in nets because he uses his legs all the time to try and save the ball instead of his hands. So, and I definitely wouldn't put Kepa in there. So yeah, I mean, just have to wait and see how it all pans out. Craig Matt HD Gamer has packed Pelly. I don't know if you know who Matt is. Yeah, you Matt the Gamer. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. I'm going to call this year. I think you will get Eusebio, Maradona, and Pele. Woo! That would be insane. Yeah, I know who Matt the Gamer is. He's one of the biggest YouTubers, isn't he? But he's able to like put stupid amounts of money on, just like the Panthers and Castro and all that. Like, you know, that's not the way I am. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in putting like 10, 15 sensible amount of money on, just get some players in, make some kind of team up and play it. That's it. You know, that's it. By the end of the game, that would be cool if we could do that. I mean, Eusebio, I've never played with him. Pele, I've played with him on the 18 World Cup 18. I played on that because I've managed to get all the icons on the 18. That was incredible, you know. FIFA 18 is that's another one of my favourites. I mean, I enjoyed 15. I thought 15 was good. Apart from that, it's when they start lobbing the ball over the top and you couldn't defend it. But you know, the price of the players wasn't as ridiculous as it is now. So. I hope to get Vidic this year from Icon SBCs or Icon Swaps and maybe Eric Cantona. Yeah, I mean, the problem I have with Icon Swaps is that I'm really hoping that you are not able to lower yourselves down, you know, into the lower divisions to try and do those Icon Swaps, because that is just degrading. Not degrading, but it's unsportsmanship, like, especially when you're basically playing against like normal players, that are not as good as yourself, but you've decided to drop down to play those kind of players. And for me, I want to try and play to the highest ability I can. I would not want to lower myself down to a low division just to try and get an icon. You're defeating the object, you know, from the beginning. You're defeating the object of trying to get higher up as best as you can. You know, it's an unfair thing to do, really. I want Cole, Henry, Vieira, Campbell, Lehman, Pires, Bergkamp, and I'll be happy. Okay. Lloyd AJ, hello. I wish you could transfer one of it FIFA 20 player to FIFA 20 because I packed our 9 moments. One player. If I could transfer one player over, who would I like to transfer over? I mean, that's a good question. That is. I mean, who would I like? I mean, yes, R9 or probably Thierry Henry, because I've played with Thierry Henry on the game, right? The Moments one, and I tell you what, he's really good on the game. Some people say he's not that good because he's got like low balance to him, but you put the ball through, you thread the ball through, he ain't going to miss that many because he's got the shooting ability to back himself up with. And, you know, I've played with R9, he scores some great goals, he doesn't miss too much. But I think Thierry Henry on the game with the icon, I think he's just got that little bit extra about him. Can't believe they brought back Icon SBC. They said they didn't want to have icons being used for SBC. To them, icons was supposed to be in game. To be fair, I prefer to have SBCs. So, like, you put in teams, players into that SBC to get the icon. I strongly believe that's the best way because it stops. If it stops people lowering themselves down into the divisions to play against weaker players to do that, that's good. That's a good thing, because that's what started it off. That people would lower themselves down into division, and that was screwing it up for a lot of people, including myself. You know, I ended up staying in Division 5, and you know these players who are like basically basic players who not as good or not as skilled or don't play as much, you know, are against these top 100 players, and that's so unfair. And I don't think that should be happening. I think it's very unsportsmanship like of people to do that. It's against what I strongly believe in. I think what I believe in is that if you're in a division, you try your hardest to get as high as possible. You know, you don't just drop down because like it's difficult for you. You keep pushing yourself. You keep trying. You know, that's the whole point of playing Ultimate Team, because you're trying your hardest. You're trying to improve yourself as a player, as a you know, FIFA player. That's what I prefer to do. Yeah, but with SBC, people just bang money on it, open packs, and they have stupid teams that people who don't pay to win can't compete with. Well, yeah, there's that side of thing. I think there should be a cap on the amount of money that you can spend. I think most of these people who do that, they're not really particularly great at the game. But yes, I agree with what you're saying there, Baz, that people will be banging money on. And you can see it for yourself with Nepenthe's 40 odd grand, you know, and Castro and all those people. And it is very off-putting knowing that these people are such well known to the public, and they're creating this kind of picture where these youngsters who don't have the money go and borrow their, you know, I'm not saying every child does this, but it gives that impression, personal impression, saying, Mum, Dad, I've got to spend you know, shed loads of money and to get these kind of teams. Or like, you know, somebody who goes to work and not have a great wage, spends ridiculous amount of money. You know, so, some people who have spent, and I'm sure it's true, who have spent ridiculous amount of money on a, you know, on a FIFA game have gone in debt over it because they've got addicted to opening packs. They've got addicted to putting money on all the time. It's a gamble whether you get somebody good out of these packs. It's a gambling situation. It's so wrong because it takes away, you know, the good of the game. It takes away the reason why you buy the game. It's not, the reason isn't because like you got to put as much money on as possible. The reason should be that you play the game and earn the right to earn the team. You know, you play the game, you earn coins, you save your coins up, you win matches. Yes, you play foot champs. You know, you play the games as much as you can. You do the best as you can, but earn the right to have those players by using the coins you've earned from the game. It should not be pay to win every single time you purchase FIFA. It should never be that way. And for these high-profile YouTubers, you know, showing the public the amount of money they've put on, it's such a bad influence on so many people. They should really look at themselves and be honest with themselves. That if the shoe was in a different position, right? If they was in a different position, would they want somebody on stream showing me that they have to spend this amount of money to get this kind of a team? It's so wrong. It's so immoral. There's people struggling. There's people actually struggling to feed themselves because of all this pandemic, but because of, you know, different scenarios through life. People on the streets living rough, and you get somebody putting £40,000 on FIFA points when the game's only worth £80. It's so wrong and disgusting. It's honestly, it angers me. Every year, this year alone, I've played over 4,000 games. Over 4,000 games I've played. But look at my team. It's because I've put the effort in. Not because I've put bang money on here and there and everywhere. I don't do that. I work at the game. I work at my team. I try my best. Yes, I get cheated a lot because there's a desperation around Ultimate Team now where, you know, it's a win at all cost attitude. You know, somebody will like put a gun against your head, like, you know, if you don't let me win, I'm going to disconnect you kind of attitude. And it's been done on the numerous occasions. You know, people have to kind of like get together and say, look, enough's enough. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep giving impressions on people that they have to do this kind of thing, spending thousands of pounds on a fucking game. You know, that's my mindset of it all, and I'm sure most of you agree with me. They probably disagree with me. I don't know. There's different areas where, you know, you probably say no, it should be like this way. It's their money, they you know, do what they want. But if you think about it in a moral, logical way, where you see how the world is, you know, it's wrong. It's giving that impression that a young kid is going to got to go on the game and spend a stupid amount of money, where like the family is struggling to feed themselves, or, you know, the parents are going out day by day, working, you know, 30 hours or 40 hours a week, but not getting a great wage. But then their child is banging on saying, "Give me some money to put on FIFA, because I need to get this team." So it's wrong on so many levels, and it shouldn't be allowed. Patrick says you're right. Baz says, yeah, but because of the pandemic and lockdown, that the YouTubers are massive entertainers for the US, so they're making lots of money from it. Yeah, so true. It's so sad, like by doing it they won't get them anything at all, you know. So yeah, it's principles, and the world's lost its principles, I'm afraid. You know, I rage at the game, and I hold my hands up. I rage bad sometimes, and sometimes I say a phrase that might not be particularly nice for somebody to hear, but then I'm not directing a phrase at anybody. I'm basically talking about the game itself, and the game itself makes you rage that bad because of the stupidity it's in it, and because the way that people have decided to play in a way where, if I'm losing at half time, mate, if I'm losing at half time, I'm going to DDoS you, or I'm going to do a no loss glitch against you. EA are aware of all these different issues, but they don't care, because likes of Nepenthes, likes of Matt the Gamer, like Castro, probably Kurt, I don't know if he does, you know, like you know, the really high profile FIFA players banging money on, and you know, it makes it more difficult for everybody else, because of that issue of them banging money on, they're able to get these silly teams right at the beginning, and that's why as well it makes it more difficult for everybody else to compete at the best that they can, because you know, these high profile YouTubers have banged the money on. It is full of fucking twatish game. It is probably the most ridiculous, most stupidest, most absolute arsehole-ish game I've ever witnessed and played it, and I feel really silly, but it's true. You know, I've actually played for over 4,000 games on something which is so thick. You know, I put the time and effort into playing all those games. But I've done it the right way, and yes, I have raged. You know, I hold my hand up, I raged, but you know, in hindsight, I have the right to, because of the way that the game has been implemented, and the stupidity stuff that, you know, it's like the other night. I pressed the button to pass forward, and the fucking ball went backwards. I asked my goalkeeper to throw the ball over his, you know, throw the ball. Instead, he rolled the ball to the opposition, and then I lost the game over it because he scored an open net. I have every right to rage at those stupidity things, every right, but it's not targeted anyone in a personal manner. It's targeting FIFA, EA, because they're thick and stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Badge, you're right. Yeah, totally, you know. But there you go. So anyway, at the moment, Chelsea are 1-0 up still. Tottenham was slightly getting back into the game. It was a good challenge. Tottenham had a kind of an opportunity there. I think that was a Bergwijn, I think it was. Had a chance there to try and get through, but good defensive there. He's playing quite well, isn't he? Rudiger is playing quite well, to be fair. This FIFA 21 can't do the drawback as in FIFA 20. It's more difficult to do it. Oh, good. Yeah, I hope you're right and all, because that drove me bonkers. I mean, I've said it 1,000 times, you know, more than that probably. And for somebody just to stand in the penalty area and going forward and back, what is all that? You know, you don't do that. Yeah, I've not seen it in this match where a forward is just stood in the penalty box going forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. I know what he means, drag backs, I know what he means. But like I say, there's just so much stupidity that they've had it. It's more like a circus than it is a football game. It's not a football game no more. They took the football out of a football game and they made it into a farce. Stupidity. It's for people who haven't got the morals of the game. It's for people who basically just want to take the piss out of another player because he wants to play it in the right way and another player wants to play it in a farce and ridiculous stupidity way to take the piss out of an opponent, which is basically the most unsportsmanship like. It's a bit like the shushing thing when, you know, I don't like it and I think it should never have been implemented in like the, you know, the game at all, because that angers me as well. So no idea what that means, but you know, how do you mean 2-button config? Okay. I have to use it 2 buttons to do it. I'm sure it's confirmed. Oh, right, okay. But I don't play that way. I play football, you know. I pass it, move, and just create opportunities, and I do it that way. So if other people can't do the same, then why are they're doing it? They can't really call themselves FIFA or FIFA players or football players or got the mindset of a football player or anything of those, you know, those ways. It's totally wrong. And everybody's got different opinions on different things. And yes, I have a few skills in there, but these kind of things that they've implemented are so overpoweredly stupid. One, it's impossible to to defend because it's so overpowered. But the second part, it's never in the game. You don't see for any game that you watch, and I've not seen it here at once, that you get one player or 11 players on the pitch constantly every time they get the ball doing drag backs or like standing there with the ball and going rolling the ball back with the foot constantly going backwards. It's stupid and it shouldn't ever be. Wow. Oh, okay, Matt, how you doing, mate? It is from official YouTube that I follow. I got the news from. I'm not sure how he said 2 buttons to be able to do it. Alright, okay. You have to press L1 and R1 together. Fucking Jesus. They should take it out. They should just take it out completely and make it into a football game again that we all enjoy playing, you know, instead of this farce of a game that they make every year. You know, you got these people who like put, you know, the whole team in defence include midfield, defence, even the forwards they bring back from the start. Completely from the start, just defend. That's it. That's all they're doing is just defend. And that, for me, that's not football. Gene Rudin. Right, okay. That's how they nerfed low driven shot in FIFA 20. See, 19 was a nightmare for that driven shots, and that was the most overpowered simulation. That was the most overpowered. And then, of course, they brought the drag backs in 20, which is a different total thing altogether, and it's the most overpowered stupidity move because it's just the most unrealistic of situations. So anything that's unrealistic should never be in the game because it's not part of the game that you see 11 players doing constant drag backs. Should be about football, creating the opportunity in space and defending, attacking, crossing. It does anger me. It does frustrate me when I'm talking about it because it's so true what they've done. I think the problem with drag wasn't actually drag back. That was the problem. I think it was defending in general. That was a hell of hard to do. Well, it's both sides. I think it's both. That they shouldn't have made something which is so overpowered that you can't control. Or something as unrealistic as it was, but made it into something that you don't need to do anything else apart from that. So there's different issues. But I'm hoping, I pray to God that it's going to be, massive improvement to what it is in 20, because it is just honestly the most shocking, most ridiculously, the most stupid, most unnatural game I've ever played. No, totally agree there, Lloyd. Totally agree. That's another thing that really stands out to me as well. Great thing to say, Lloyd. Lone players absolutely should never be allowed to use in FUT Champs. No chance should they ever be allowed or implemented in FUT Champs. If you are struggling to get a team, play fucking squad battles, or do something that's going to help you create some coins to buy players. Because I'm not being funny. You could go and play against. If you want to use lone players, go and play against your friends. Have a piss about, have a laugh, have a mess about and do it that way. Or play a single game against the computer. There you're not cheating anyone. You're not cheating no one at all. But I mean, if you've got an icon and you've worked hard to get an icon and you want to use it, but it's not a loan, it's an actual icon where you can continue using it through the year, fair play, use it. But loan wise, nah, should never be allowed because it's so unfair for people who are using their teams from the start, which are not as good as loans, but then you get some unmoral person to use these loan players, which is so takes everything about the game out the window, and it's totally wrong. It really is. I'm not even buying it when it comes out. Gonna give it a month, see how people are finding it. Don't want to get sucked into the grind if it's as bad as this year. Totally understand where you're coming from there, Mad. I totally understand that. I don't think loans are a problem. I think it's how you obtain them. That's the issue. If they make it harder to get them, I have no issue. I full stop, really. I believe that loan players should never be allowed in FUT Champs. It's unfair for players who are using such low teams when they start. You know, if somebody's got a full team of loan icons against somebody who's just worked really hard and grinded to get some kind of a proper team, a real team that they've earned correctly, and are unable to play against these loan players, how unfair is that? How unfair is that against a player who's worked hard to try and build a team, a team that they could try and compete with? It shouldn't be allowed, full stop. If you can hear that, my dog's dreaming, by the way. He's sleeping in the most ridiculous way. It's just funny. Really, it's just funny to watch him. Define correctly, though, mate, with how many ways there is to obtain players. Well, let's put it this way, right? You can earn players by playing the game correctly, as in squad battles or doing the season offline, or and do it that way. If you open a couple of packs here or there, you could literally get lucky, and therefore you could sell that player to obtain other players. That's the correct way. That is the correct way. But if you're just like using all these loans from the start of it, just banging on and just you know, from the season, you get an icon, and you don't use it in until you get quite a lot of these loan players, and then you come across a player who's basically tried to grind and you know, get a team in a moral way instead of an unmoral way. The whole point of it is you grind the game, you work hard at it. That's the bottom line of it all. That's how it should be. But people are taking the piss with it, and that's where it becomes very negative, very disheartening for a lot of people, because if they're putting the effort into grinding to create a team for themselves to compete in that proper way, why does it give them the right, the ones which have basically not earned the players, but just use loans which they don't really have the right to use in the first place? It's all down to luck. End of the day, you could grind till Christmas, get a half decent team. A young kid might get it Christmas Day, pack an icon worth millions, and have a better team than you after a day. Completely, yeah, I completely agree with that. Completely, totally. That's definitely possible to do that. But he's not used loans. He's using players which he's had the right to by opening a couple of packs and got lucky. It's the same with everybody else. We're all going to do that. Try and get lucky to get a player which is worth quite a lot of money to build, you know, to get better players to help you compete. But that doesn't say that person who's just put, you know, a tenner on or £20 and got lucky doesn't mean that he's going to use a load of loan players, which he has no right to use really competitively, because it's not his actual players earn. But anyway, 70 minutes coming up, and Chelsea are still 1-0 up against Tottenham. It hasn't been the most exciting match. It's been very, how can I put it? I don't know. It's just been. It's lacked a lot of hunger and energy in the game. To be fair. Brian Crimson Chin's coming on. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I did see Kane coming on. I think Kante's coming on as well. This is the first year I'm not buying any FIFA points. I normally do 50 quid at the start, but I'm not giving EA any more money. I don't blame you, Ryan. Don't blame you at all. You know, I really don't blame you. I can understand you'll probably, you know, put like a 10 or 20 quid on just to try and get some players in, because at the start of it, you know, you always get bronze players and silver players, and you probably get the odd low gold where it's basically they're all in the most stupidest positions, you know, and you can't really make a proper team out of that. So I totally understand where you're coming from, totally, there's no doubt about that, totally understand. But as you know, to help you, just to get, you know, to start off with a team, then that's basically all I'll do. I'll just put like a tenner on, just open a few packs, and hopefully, you know, yes, get lucky, or just like to try and build a team, some kind of a team anyway. They should bring a rule out like handball for that gene. I could have a 100k team or a £10 million team. I'd still finish gold 2. Players don't make a huge difference. It's down to your skill level. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that level, on certain level there. Totally agree. They should bring a rule out. Yeah. Hi James. James Newell, welcome mate. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. So we've had some really good discussions about FIFA 21 and what's happening in 20, and you know what your thought processes are, what all the changes that need to be changed. And there's, to be fair, from FIFA 20, there's a lot of changes that need to be changed. Drastic changes, drastic. You know. So there's different pointers which I've made. Which I feel very valid comments and opinions on certain subjects of the way that the game should be. Lloyd says, oh, it's Gerald. Okay, well, hi anyway, if you just joined, well done, thanks for joining up. Hi mate, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I feel like Spurs going to win this game and Kane to score twice. Okay. Imagine if the handball rule in real life was in FIFA. Fuck, you know, could you imagine? The ball bounces up and you got your arm you got your arm at the side, your player's got your arm at the side defending, and the ball just flicks off somebody's heel and hits the hat, you know, the ball hits the hand or the arm, and the call, you are going to rage even more, aren't you? You're going to like literally pick your TV up and go, woo, throw it through your window. But yeah, that most definitely should be in FIFA. Definitely should be in FIFA. There's been so many occasions where I've noticed that the players literally blocked it with their hand. But honestly, it's just gone whew, straight over my head, you know. It's just gone so stupid now, isn't it, really? It really has gone bonkers. The whole situation with the whole game's just gone stupid. Chelsea are going to win, are they? Wow. Well, they're winning at the moment because I think that's Elderworld that's just come on, I think it's Elderworld. I'm not quite sure. Is it Elderworld? Or was he playing at the start? Because I hadn't even noticed him. I know Kane's on, but... Ooh. I think your team doesn't make a difference if you're way better or worse than someone, but if it's a close game and you have Vardy and the other person has R9 in a 1v1 situation on our scores, Vardy could miss. Yeah. Countless times I've lost because someone has players that just couldn't do what my players can do. Okay. It's a valid point. I can see what you're saying though. I can see what you're trying to get at. Definitely understand what you're trying to get at. I'd like to see something like in the old hockey games where you could get into a brawl with the other team. Could you imagine walking into the tunnel and then coming back out with a hockey stick and Chase came around the pitch? Come here! But like an old woman with a handbag. Come here, I'm coming to get you. You only need 200 wins in FIFA 21 for an ultimate pack, not 300. Okay. What's that for? Is that like just for squad battles, or is that just basically for anything? Is that for everything? Okay. Joe's has left the building. I see him walking out. He's fuming at Dyer. Why? That's quality funny. He's got to get his hockey stick out. Yeah, Mark, are you about? Fuck, this is funny. You went for poo. That's just quality funny. He's come back now. he had to go. He had to go and wear his mask in the toilet because it stung. He should call him Diet, not Dyer. That's quality funny. That really is funny. That really is. That's just too funny. Oh my God! What a put! That was such a massive chance. That went out. Right. I just popped to the loo quick. Oh. I'm back. Couldn't diet, not dire. That's quite really funny. Oh, that was a decent chance, to be fair. Kane just had a chance. That was a chance. Kane couldn't get his head up. His dream weighing him down. Where's Mark when you need him? Where's Mark when you need him? Where's Mark? Hey Mark! Mark won't be anywhere near the screen while you're watching Spurs and I'm here, mate. That's just quality funny. Who got oh, Jorginho. I didn't realise you. Oh, okay. Have you pre-ordered for? I have pre-ordered it. Yeah. Yeah, I have pre-ordered it. Yeah. But you know, all these top YouTubers have played the full game already. You know that anyway already. Oh, the Mother scored. It's one each.
1-1.
Bad defending. Wide open. Yeah, 1-1. Well, he's offside there. It's just coming into. No, he's onside. Oh, hang on a minute. Did the Chelsea player? That touch his arm? No, it didn't. No, it's 1-1. He's offside! He's offside! He's offside! He's offside!
He's not offside.
Didn't that just show he was offside when the ball?
He's not offside. The ball was played before he was in off position.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know whether it touched it. Did it touch anyone though? Because he was onside when the cross was in, but did it touch anyone? Did it move forward though? I don't know.
No, it touched
I don't know whether
player.
it was off. It come offside. I don't know. That's. I don't know. That looked to me, the movement. It looked like it was offside, but not quite sure. Kane to score the winner. It's on. It's. Does it go to it? Does it go to extra time? Does it go to extra time, or does it go full time and then penalties? Is there any extra time in it?
The scrapped extra time, it's straight to penalties.
Or is it? Or does it go straight to penalties? I can't remember now whether it's extra time and then penalties, or it just goes to from full time to penalties. This is the only chance of Tottenham winning the trophy. It is penalties. Extra time has been. Right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
They can't hear us.
He tried a finesse shot then.
Greg, you batty boy. Yeah, definitely can't hear us.
This is on the edge stuff now. This is because Tottenham have really raised the bar. They look like the team that's going to score the winner. Chelsea are so. Oh my God. Chelsea are so like pushed back. They haven't really got that many players to as a release up front really. Now they've kind of like got the shape back. They've kind of like got back into a shape. They could win the Europa League, but that's a tough competition to win. Wow. Oh, Champions League draws on a Thursday. Oh, you think it's at 4? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do that at 4 o'clock. The Champions League draw. That'd be interesting. Definitely. Thanks for that, James. I appreciate you letting me know about that. So yeah, we'll definitely do that on a Thursday. If it's at 4 o'clock, then yeah, definitely that'd be great to actually do a live channel on that. That'd be cool. Don't know. Yeah. I think Leicester's going to win it. I think Leicester will win the Champions League. Leicester will win it. Leicester will win the Champions League. Now, United and Leicester in the final. Leicester and United in the final. As Claimers, you'll have a chance now. They have Suarez, but there are so many other good teams. Bayern are burned out from last season. They lost 4-1 to bottom of the league. Hi, Jaden. How you doing, kid? Yeah, I did hear. I mean, I'll have a look at the app, but I don't know whether I use it much. Yeah, all good. What? L16 can't be asked with life in it. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Cheers, Jaden. I don't know what you're getting at. Is that a fake account? L16? Is that genuine? Is that a fake? I don't know. It just doesn't. That don't sit right with me. L16. I don't get what that means. I think so. Yeah. So no disrespect to you. L16, but I don't know whether are you real? Is that a real person behind that account, or is it fake? I don't know, but I mean, if you are real, then I'm sorry that you feel that way. I do feel for you, because like I say, there's a lot going on in the world, and if you are genuine, then you come to the right stream. We will listen to you, whatever you're feeling at the moment. So, if you are genuine, the only reason why I say what I did, are you real, is just because we've had quite a lot of negative fake accounts. That's reason behind what I say. Nothing as in like trying to make you feel unwanted, that you can't be in the stream. I'm just saying we've had quite a lot of people who are just trying it on a little bit. Hi mate, hi Ronan. If you are genuine, welcome to the stream, pal. Welcome, and privilege to have you in the stream. Same with everybody who comes in. I have no quarrels, but like I say, a lot of people are, there's been a lot of people who are just basically just coming in just cause aggro. So I'm just basically just covering my back and just saying, if you are real, then brilliant. I don't know. I mean, I believe that I think Chelsea, with the players they've got on the team sheet to take penalties, I believe they have the better qualities to win the penalty shootout. Because if you look at the Tottenham team, I believe that they've only got a couple of players, but like the strength of penalty takers in the Chelsea team are a lot higher than, you know, than Tottenham squad. So my money's on Chelsea at the moment. At the moment, anyway. Oh, all right. Jorginho missed his last goalkeeper. Both are good. Yeah, they are quite tasty nets, really. Do you have like a nickname or something? Mate, Crisman Chin to score the winning penalty, but I hope Chelsea win. Do I have a nickname? Wow, I don't know. I've had that many. I've had that many nicknames. Just call me Zidane if you want. I don't mind. Call me Zidane. If you want to call me Zidane, just call me that. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I say that. If you look at my head, look, I've got a Zidane haircut. Look. Is it? That's, there you go. Don't input the screen. You look like Fabio Capello. I look like Fabio Capello. Oh, do I? Yeah, but Fabio Capello's got more hair than me. Try not to input the screen. I look like the goat. Who's the goat? Who's the goat? Don't know who the goat is. Who's the goat?
You don't know who the goat is. What the fuck?
It's just, I look like the goat. What the fuck is that? Right, well, be respectful, L16, please. Be respectful. I know you might not, you know, mean anything, but, you know, just take that little bit away. So, I don't mind having a nickname or taking the piss, you know, in a light manner, but try not to be, you know, aggressive in what you're saying, kind of thing. It's about you. Come on, save it. Come on, save it. Save it. Save it. Oh. That was a good penalty. That was a good penalty. Paz is crying. I was just saying who you look like. I meant no offense. It's all good, mate. It's all good. All good, mate. No worries. All good. No problem. Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, cool. All right, here we go then. Oh, oh, great penalty. It's one each. Oh, isn't this exciting? A penalty shootout on a Tuesday. Woo! Oh, who's taking this one? Oh, it's Lamela. Okay, Lamela. Craig, you want some? Baz, behave! Here we go. Come on, keeper. Come on, keeper. Oh, he took him the wrong way. This is pressure, guys. Wow. I'll give it here. Yeah, I support United as well. I support Sheffield Wednesday, unfortunately. We're bottom of the league. We haven't won a game yet. You don't look confident. Oh, what? Oh, my God. These penalties are really good. These penalties are really, really good penalties. Wow. Sheffield Wednesday, not Sheffield United. I support Man United and Sheffield Wednesday, so. Here we go. Come on, keeper. 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 He don't look confident. Oh, he does. Wow. Okay. No Ronan. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, this is pressure. Is this Jorginho? 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 I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's Jorginho. Jorginho. Oh my God. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. A hop and a skip. He done a hop and a skip. He's been copying our penalty taker. Oh no, yeah. Come on, keeper. Oh my God. Lucas Moura, oh my God, this is pressure, man. Oh my God. He don't look confident. He don't look confident at all, does he? I've got to say, these penalties, man, these are quality penalties. These are quality penalties, guys. Oh, it's Harry Kane. Well, you know he's going to score this. Well, you think he's going to score it. Oh, he's done him. That was a good penalty. Good penalty. So, oh my God, the pressure is on this young kid. Oh my God. Mounty, oh my God. My God, I've not seen penalties like this. He's missed the target. It's missed the target! Mount's missed the target for fucking... Oh my god. How have you missed the target? That's pressure for you, isn't it? That's pressure. So, Spurs win. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. But it's pressure in it. He didn't save it. It was just pressure. He didn't save it, but it's pressure. Did he miss by much? Oh, he did. Yeah, terrible penalty. Bale, look, Gareth Bale. Wow. Yeah, he's only a young lad. Yeah. That's nice to see, though, the two opposite of teams players, you know, that's nice to see, though, tapping each other on the back, saying well done and well played, you know, that's nice to see. Well, there you go, guys, there you go, Tottenham throw on penalties, so didn't see that coming at all, didn't see that coming. Yeah, see you later, Ronan. Don't forget, guys, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Show that support. Absolute brilliant support tonight. Thank you so much for popping into the channel. Really, really do appreciate that. It's been good. It's been, you know, it's been a really nice stream, and I've thoroughly. We've gone through so many different subjects of, you know, FIFA 20, FIFA 21, what we should have, what shouldn't happen, and, you know, talked about the game on the whole as well. It's been a really, really good, positive stream. So I really appreciate that. Really, really do. So thank you so much to everyone who's popped in and supported the channel. Anyway, we are going to have a little look and see if anything has happened while we haven't done anything, because I haven't touched it since Foot Champs at all. No, he's streaming FIFA L16. So I'm just going to have a quick look, see if there's anything on there, and then see if anything. I doubt anything's going to be on. I doubt anything's going to be. Nah, nothing's. Nah, nothing, is it? No, nothing at all. What a joke. You know, there we go. So basically it's the end. It's the end. And there you go. That's my team that I did, you know, I got. And there you go. So that's my team that I finished up with, that I ended playing with. And, you know, I'll just show you my subs, the rest of my team. Minsty, how you doing? So those are my subs. There you go. I got Zidane on the bench. Look.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can hear us now. Hey.
Hey. Oh right, okay.
I have to comment now.
Oh, okay. It was an equal game. It wasn't like, I mean, for a start with Chelsea were dominating, and then the second half it was just kind of like return. It just they got back into it in the second half. It wasn't like most magical or most amazing game to watch, but it's had it's had its moments. It had its moments, but you know, there you go. So that's my team that I made this year. Hopefully, we can make something better next year. Well, into FIFA 21. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm really going to put that much on. I doubt it. That will never happen. Oh yeah. Could you imagine though somebody actually putting that much money on to try?
That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing. There is somebody out there with a team like yours.
Yeah. 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 Totally.
No, FIFA guys. I mean, like, actually real money.
Yeah. 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 Mhm.
And I've not seen their teams, so I don't know if they are.
Mhm.
But that in itself is an example of what sweatiness can get you.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked hard at it. You know, I've played over 4,000 games, so I have the right to finish division rivals. Right, nah, can't be asked for that shit. I am French. Okay, well, if it doesn't matter whether you're French or German or Irish or Scottish or, you know, welcome to the channel anyway. So welcome anyway. I can't pronounce your name. I just. Vroom. Oh, is it like Thierry Henry thing? Vroom. That Vroom.
Yeah, vroom, vroom.
Oh, Vroom Vroom. Is it?
Well, actually, Thierry Henry does the bottom.
Oh, Vroom. Oh, okay. Finish match game online. Finish match game. What match game online? No, I'm not playing Division. I can't be bothered. That's where I ended up anyway. This is where I ended up. Just show you. Oh, right, okay. If it's letting me, is it going to actually let me? Look, it's not. Hey, I can't even see where I am. Look, it's not letting me connect to it. Look.
Okay.
Look, it won't let me look and show you where I finished in the foot champs. Look, it just won't let me.
Are the servers down?
Fuck knows. I'll try and do it, see if it'll let me play. It might. The servers might be down. He might be down. It might have just like packed up completely. Oh my god! It is.
Look, all this guy bit.
Okay.
Fucking math,
It's not even letting me, Baz. It's not letting me. I can't play anything.
Oh. Different. Yeah.
Yeah. That's bonkers. Can I do squad battles? I wonder if I can do that.
From my mum bit.
Oh, you're from Paris? Okay, cool. Is what? Oh, classic match. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck are you saying, mate?
Classic match. It's not. I'll just click see if it'll. I don't know. I'll just click see if it'll just. I don't know anything. It doesn't really matter. I'll just see if it'll let me. Let me do that then, by the looks of it. Or will it? Will it?
Who's Alex Stoney?
I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's let me into squadders. I'm not playing
You're
it.
not a beginner for you fucking pussy.
I don't know. I just fucking pressed it. I don't know. I'm not playing it anyway. I'm bored with it. I'm not going to play it. I'll just see if it was going to let me connect, but it's not letting me connect online, as in online.
The servers might be down or something.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. EA, no 21, 9th of October. That's bonk! I can't believe I can't play anything. I wonder if I can go on to what's the name? Like the seasons. Let's have a look. Hold on, where the fuck is it? It's on here somewhere. It's online, isn't it? There we go. I wonder if I can do this then. I wonder if it'll let me do this. You can't play online.
The servers are probably down.
Yeah, the servers are probably down. They're probably down the pan. How poo's that?
That's kind of funny.
Can't fucking do anything.
People are playing Pro Clubs, so.
Are they? Oh, okay. One member. That's poo. Yeah, it's not letting me. I've just tried connecting to it. I'll try it again, but it's just not. It's not letting me do anything, to be fair, online. No, not letting me. So anyway, we're going to go over to Black Ops. So Ultimate Team Online is finished. Oh yeah, right, okay. So yeah, I'll probably go on Call of Duty and we'll have a bash on that or something, or probably FORTNITE if you want to join up. So there you go. That's it. It's done and dusted. Can't do anything. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate your supporting the channel, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, if you do want to see more content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification button. There's a bell right to the side of it. If you hit that bell, that will give the indication when I'm actually streaming. You know when to join up on the stream. And like I say, thank you very much for all your support. Anyway, don't forget to smash that like button before I go, and I will see you shortly in another stream. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate your support, and thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.